Hello everyone, welcome to the round 14 review where we had Richmond, Collingwood, Sydney and Gold Coast on the bye, so their byes are out of the way. Two more bye rounds left to go, so yeah, let's see how we did. First off, we're going to go through my trades. Traded out Levi Ashcroft, got rid of Kako, just got sick of waiting for his spike game. And we got rid of Tom Gross. We brought in Zach Butters. We went early. Guy on debut, McCarthy from West Coast, and we brought in Zachary Johnson from the Bombers. And the captains, well, we put the VC on Maxi Holmes. He scored a nice 155. I think he was the second highest score for the round. And so we used Gray as our captain. We obviously took that 155. So we go to our little captaincy spreadsheet here. We can add that 155 to our captains. And hey, we've hit the 130 average for our captains. So, yeah, feeling pretty good about that. All right, let's go to the team. And hey, congrats. Hey, won 8 out of 8 games. All right, so Supercoach is open. So I haven't actually looked at my ranking yet. Hey, we scored a 2,089, which was a 10k rank, and we've gone up 357 spots to 3,236. Alright, so am I happy with that? Well, I'm not really sure yet. I'll find out after round 16, because that round 16 one's going to be pretty tough buy, as I would say would be for most. Alright, so starting with defense, Max Holmes, beautiful 155. It was between him and Bailey Smith I was going to put the VC on, and yeah, made the right choice there. Thank you very much, Maxi. Jordan Clark, 96. Yeah, he's around about that 100 to, that 95 to 110 sort of type scorer most weeks. Whitfield, he's back in the defense. Finn Callahan's back, probably helped him there. And he came back with a nice 140. Now, please just stay there in defense, Lockie. Harry Sheasel, a 115. Didn't actually see this game, but yeah, no, definitely happy with that. Zorko with a 123. And he's dropped to 1505. See, I was actually thinking of trading him out, potentially. Still might in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, nice to get a 120 plus score there. Arnulf Clark, 29, disappointing there. Actually, what's his break even now? 15, so yeah, still doable. Might still make Mets a little bit more cash. But yeah, he's probably going to go, I'd say, when he has his bye, so around 16. Matty Roberts didn't play, Connell didn't play. All right, on to the mids. Well, we've got Jack Sinclair, 109. He was looking good at half-time, I'm pretty sure, but he slowed down. Bontempelli, 66. Did not even make my top 18 scores. Paid up 650k nearly for him. Now, when was the last time Bont was under 600k? Oh my goodness, and he's going to have a high break even, as well. So those that didn't jump on, congrats to you. Should have gone Ed Richards. Bloody hell. Come on, Bont. Alright. Zach Butters was the trading this week, 101. Of course, he was getting tagged by Viney. But yeah, I expect this to be a floor score from you, Zach Butters. Adam Chera, 102. Yeah, it was a pretty slow start from him. I was looking at the scores. I wasn't really watching the game, but I'm guessing he had a few turnovers or something like that, because he had like a 120 or so fantasy score. So don't know what went on there. Lockie Neal, 103. Yeah, it's about his average this year. He's in another one that we flip at his bye. Not sure. Connor Rosie, 117. Yep, very nice from there. Zach Merritt, bang on the 100. Of course, being tagged by O'Sheen Mullen, I'm pretty sure. In what was a pretty disappointing match for my Bombers. Now, Patrick Cripps. Give me 1 second. Alright, now I was reading my daughter a book before, and it is called, I don't know if you can see that, but it's called What is Poo? And I open up the page here, and there's a picture of my trade to Patrick Cripps in there. So, yeah, very disappointing. Got you in because you had this good run during the buys, and you've given me a couple of 80 scores. So that's just not good enough. If I wanted 80s, I'd get my VHS of the Essendon 84-85 grand finals. But yeah, that was really bad. Should have gone Hewitt. Oh, I'm not sure if I would have been able to afford him, but yeah, Hewitt scored like a 120 plus score, which is what I wanted from you, Patrick. Anyway, I guess and you've gone under 500k too, so just very disappointed in you. Nick Dacos didn't play. Yeah, all these guys actually. Nick Dacos, Boxer didn't play. One of the guys we traded in, Tom McCarthy, a 133. He outscored all you midfielders and most of you defenders as well. Come on, go on debut, play for West Coast, although I do think he was taking kick-ins as well. Again, like I said, didn't really watch the game. But yeah, 133 is going to be a very popular training in a couple of weeks. Remember, my initial plan was to get him in for Anus Clark, so maybe bank 100 plus K there. But yeah, we're going to have to find another way to do that. And if you're going to keep that role and keep scoring these 133s, I'm going to have to find a way to get you on ground. But if I put Roberts back on ground here and Nick Dacos and back to one of these guys back to the flex, my team's going to be full. So I might have to trade out one of these guys to get you on field. And plus I need a couple of forwards too. We'll get to that in a sec. The Rucks, the big boys, Tristan Cherry, 105, would have been a very popular captain or vice captain option. Only scored the 105. I think you'd think he was on that at 3/4 time, so he didn't score at all in the last quarter. Don't know what happened there. And Maxi Gorn with a 126. Yeah, he had Sweet and Vizentini playing on him. And wow, he's dipped below 700k. Yeah, still very expensive. He's got the bye this week as well. Harry Boyd didn't play. Bailey Smith with a 114. Very good. Everyone's got him. But Christian Petrarca, he's another guy, another primo that didn't even make my best 18 with a 68. He was tagged by Bergman, I think. Caleb Daniel, 80. Yeah, whatever. I'm not expecting huge scores from you, but at least 90s he's Caleb. Rankin, again, disappointing with the 81. I think that's 6 in a row. He's gone under the 100. Pedler, 35. I was like, yes, he's not starting as a sub. And then, he got subbed off. And I swear he was on 40 at 3/4 time. So, he's done a reverse bond here. He's been subbed off and lost points. Campbell Gray didn't play, injured, captain. Yep, used him. Johnson Sim didn't play. And Zach Johnson, guy that I'm very impressed with, scored an 84. Now, he's actually already gone up 179 to 179. So he's gone up 60k nearly. And he has a break even of minus 63. So, he can make us some cash for our final upgrades. So what am I going to do this week? Well, am I going to trade at all? I'm not sure. Could I trade a Roberts and downgrade him to a Mills and pocket what's that, 70k or 80k or something? Actually, who do I have playing? Who do I have missing out? Let's put Roberts back here. Don't think I have many. Let's put Dacos back here. Let's put Sinclair in the flex. Yeah, I've got way too many midfielders and defense players. So, yeah, how am I going to get Mills? Well, I could trade out Zorko, pocket the cash there, maybe. Do I really want Roberts and Mills as my D5, D6? I'm sure there are teams in worse positions. And then use that 100k or 140k, I think that would be, around about, for forward upgrade. McCarthy's on the bye. So, I've got 4 forwards missing here. And gone. Oh, jeez. Okay, might not be in as good a position as I thought. So we got 1, 2, 3. Oh, jeez. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Ooh, bang on 18. So, might have to make a move this week. Somehow get a forward in. Anyway, I'll have a think about that during the week. So vice captain, early vice captain, captain options. So there's no Gorn this week, so we can't use him. Who's North playing? It's usually pretty safe to put the VC. Yeah, he's playing Tom DeConning, so I think I might put the VC on Tom Cherry. Tristan Cherry. And who can I make captain? Bulldogs are playing against Richmond, so come on, Bond. I'm going to back you here. Back you in to get a good score. Repay the people that brought you in. Geelong, Brisbane, wait, Fremantle. I've only got... If I had Brayshaw, I'd put in Brayshaw. Dacos against St Kilda. Dacos might get the windy tag. Whitfield against Gold Coast. No, I think I'll leave it at that for now. Vice Captain Cherry, Captain Bontempelli. Alright, so that will do for this one. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.